Well, hello everyone, this is Velderen, this is No Man's Sky, and it is our normal save, which is actually taking us through all the missions to get where it gets fun. I was on Tuesday, and it kind of, the Atlas mission started to behave a little bit weird, but I've seen that before, and I actually hope it was just a fluke. So I will come back to normal going, but let's see. So I'm going to. I can't remember what I did in the anomaly on Tuesday. So I'm going to take a trip around. I'm not going to buy anything, I think. Okay. I already talked to him here. Yeah. That is what happens sometimes. I had some milestones, so that's positive at least. I don't know with him, but I'm looking what he needs for market. Not that well, that I might get, but apart from that, who knows? So I do think I went to this one. Actually, it seems like I didn't, so that might as well be good. Do I actually have in? Oh, I have quite a bit. So let's get some blueprints. I actually think it's about time to take one of the. Oh, I already took that. Okay. It's a little bit early for Nautilon, I think. I'm not taking those. Okay. Then let's just take randoms. Just to get some under the belt. So eventually I get everything, and that's kind of the whole purpose doing it like this. I don't have a specific part I'm going to take. There is things I like more than others, but apart from that, it actually looks very fine. So I'm going to teleport to our base, but I'm going to look where I actually am. Ruthenian Dial. Because I like coming back where I came from, so yeah. That was not my base, that was my ship. Oh, okay. Then we take that first. That is. I do have a single mission, so yeah, let's take that. So at least get a little bit of this and that out of it, and that's the whole point with the frigate missions, is it brings a lot of different things back home. Is it something important? Well, we can always discuss that. But 1.6 million is not bad, so. So let's just clean up, because it all ends on the freighter. That I send into there, that I send into that as well for now. I might change down the line what I do and how I do it, but those I normally sell. Those I sell. That is for selling. Activated emerald I put aside. Activated copper I keep because I need that for repairs. Indium, activated indium goes aside. These I don't know what to do with right now. Sulfurine and a cluster. Can I make any of these? I can make one. That's 300 I have. That's not a lot. So I did have a refiner where I also have to pick this up. There's a lot of things to remember to pick up every time you log on. Yeah, you don't have to do it, but if you don't do it, you will kind of lose out. Because it's just sitting there until next time you pick it up. To check, do I have any of them in stock? Doesn't look like it, so okay. And it's going to be limited what I can actually get out of it. I got a couple more frigates, so okay, a lot of balanced. So industrial exploration, combat, trade. Doomed? Yeah. I don't have enough fuel for that though. Okay. We will have to wait and see then. That's fine. I'm disappointed, but hey-o. So, base. Just realized I didn't clean totally out, so I should have done that. So I might have to go back to the freighter or not. Let's see. let's just jump over the cliff edge, and that could have been very bad if it has been far down. Ah! I like turtles. So it's not a lot you get out of this, but I think it's where we are. Do I need to build walls so you don't crawl under my house? So, at least I can cook things from here. I actually don't think I only need money, so I'll start storing it in the storage part. Because, oh, then I can pick them up when I need them. Either if I need money, or I need to go diving into deep waters. That would take a little bit of time, so the good part is then I will get some proper stacks I can bring with me. The thing is, I might also get different missions that what is salt become? Nothing. Salt and willfully nothing. Brine flesh? No. I don't know what I need salt for. Remove the salt, I get dough, which is bread. Eventually. Remember what it is salt goes with. That's annoying me a little bit. It's actually quite easy. I know it sounds like that when you know the answer, but Phasium, which is creature poop, basically. If you put that into your nutritional processor, you get wild yeast. There is another yeast as well, but I can't remember that. But this one I normally use because I always get loads of Phasium. And that will go with your flour, and then you make dough, and then the dough becomes bread. So it's actually quite simple. No worries. Yeah, sometimes you have done it under directions. So, oh, you need to collect this and that, and then bong, it's gone because you don't use it. But feel free to come and ask anytime. I'm happy to reply. So I kind of wondered if I cleaned up, but it pretty much looks like I did. I'm okay. I feel a little bit tired today, but I had to get up relatively early, and which is fine. But well, I am probably absolutely fine, but as I said, I just feel a little bit tired, so I might go a little bit more quiet late in the stream. But and how are you? Are you good? So we are back where we ended yesterday. So that's not yesterday, Tuesday. That's there's some days which is frantic. My day yesterday was frantic, and I got to suffer from that, and that's why I'm tired today, because I didn't get a lot of sleep. I was up relatively early, and yeah, I did take a little nap, but it's like sleep which is interrupted is never really great. So we are still chasing Atlas and see what actually he comes up with. Because I noticed something, and I might have done something wrong. Hey there, and welcome too. Yeah, we're traveling the galaxies. Well, quiet so far, but I haven't been on for a long time, so, for a while yet, so that came out wrong. I haven't been on too long today, so nothing disastrous has happened yet, and it seems okay. Actually, kind of have to remember these, because otherwise I have a lot to refine in the end of the stream, and that's just taking time up. Did I forget something? No, I didn't. No, it's weird. Some days you start and you're chalked out in a lot of different things. Fighter, no, freighter battles or pirate dreadnoughts from the beginning, and you feel you got the whole universe against you. And other times it just go calm, 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 and then suddenly it explodes. But yeah. Okay, he's still asking for these, so okay, it's giving me nanite, so I can't really complain about it, but I do want to do the thing. It directs me to the Purge, which is kind of Atlas as well, but I know what happens if I do that, because that mission wants to enter the final portal and go to the end of the galaxy. So and as I said, this has happened before for me, where it started wanting to see the wonders, and then suddenly it actually went in another direction and went back to where we were. So I hope that is still the case. Otherwise I will have to... I don't really want to do the Purge at this point, because there is other things to do. So, well, let's see what happens. That's I'll still do some missions if there is good rewards, and still try to make myself better and better. I think that's the prime directive at the moment, is to get to a point where you can actually stand up for yourself, no matter what is coming at you. Scan flora is not my favorite exercise, however the Salvage Frigate modules is quite a good thing, and I should really go planet side as well, so I can get different things. So hoarding, that's the key word. Very expensive wiring looms. Well, I'm always happy when I can sell certain things and get money out of them. So these are useful. No, not at the moment. Maybe later, because you tend to get them long after you filled out your exosuit, so yeah. C-class. It's funny, we talked about the other day that one player had the feeling that he never get any S-class, and I actually in 2 days got 4 or 5, so it's weird as it comes up. It is a question about luck what systems you come into. More than anything else. A lot of B-class ships. Yeah, wow, some of them is, no doubt about that. Well, I came across this one, which was very cheap, and I find it quirky. Got these teeth on. I like that. Something which is not normal, and it was very cheap. Okay, it didn't have many slots, but I was actually starting collecting slots, so I just continued that, which I still do. And hopefully I can down the line get a staff. That should be possible. But again, yeah. Now if you find something you like, then how you spend your nanites is really your choice. I do it sometimes with ships, if I like the ship, but then I upgrade that. So, that was the freighter battle. I had a feeling it would come. I actually don't know why, but sometimes you just have a feeling that it's around the corner. Wondering why they are attacking in haulers, but that's... That's just weird. So, we are invited on board the freighter. This is where you can, if you don't have a freighter, the first one is you take is actually free. That's why some advise to wait until you get an S-class. I don't mind a lot what the first one is, because I'm always going for a pirate dreadnought down the line anyway, so this one is a C, so that would not be interesting in that type of argument. But if you don't have a freighter and is happy with a C or whatever it is, when you talk to the guy, you take inspect freighter and you look at it. You can compare with the one you have, and then you can, if you don't have any, you actually kind of can take it here. For me, it would be buying, not buying something which is less than what I have, so I decline. So I will have to talk to him again, because I want the reward though for saving his behind. And that's always a slot for your own freighter, some standing, some nanites, and some gold. But I'm not leaving it with that, because when I'm on board a freighter, I'm always checking out what there is. Sometimes there's things you can actually pick up. I'm not going to change my appearance, but I could if I wanted to. And that is not useful either. So not much there. Nothing to pick up here. Fine. Cheapskates. Well, if you for instance are thinking about taking the freighter, then take a look. If it has something which you feel is useful, that might tip you even though it's a little bit lower. The only thing in difference, the appearance can be the same, but the difference is the amount of slots you can get. And that apparently includes how many things you can build onto it. I would say I have never had problems building what I want, so I don't think it's necessarily a problem, but that's an experience you would have to get on your own. So I always say I do use the freighter as kind of a base in the sky, and that is my sole purpose with the freighters. But for some, they make it into a production ship or whatever it is that they want to do with it, and that's absolutely fine. You can do whatever you want. That's the lovely part with No Man's Sky. You are not bound to only stick with some few things. So this is the same as the other one. They want the same things, they will do the same things, and yeah. The only thing is the difference, the thing you can buy is changes, and well, there is minor changes, but not the big things. A class and relatively expensive. You can see my S class is only 117,000 in value, and the rifle, which has less slots, is 10 times the value. So, yeah, I think sometimes keep your eyes open and see what you actually get and do. I'm a firm believer in shopping around before you spend your money, but again, it's really up to you what you want to do. So I need to make sure I have the proper one marked so it tells me what planet I need to scan on. That looks like a cold planet. Where? But at least not hostile, aggressive sentinels like the last one I had to scan on. The game actually sent me back 4 times on that planet, so that was... I only had to fight with the sentinels once, so that was actually not too bad. So here is kind of normal sentinels. The only problem here is the temperature. It's cooled. Minus 59 degrees. I should have checked this before I left the ship. So, 5 plants. Yeah. That should be doable. Of course, I'm going to scan animals as well. If I can catch them. Unknown building. Might be worth going and take a glance at that. Sometimes they are useful. That's actually quite a lucky place, the landing site, because getting 4 very quickly after each other is actually a good thing. I guess that's number 5. Yep. Minus settlement, let's go and visit that. Mostly because it was close. Or was it? Maybe because I went the wrong way. Minor settlements can be useful for buying things. There's a trade terminal. Might have nanites as well, depending on the owner of the system. Weapon terminal as well. In the past, most S-class multi-tools I found was actually on the minor settlements. I would say now there's 2 in each space station. It seemed to have leveled out quite a bit. So anything I want to sell? No, not any more than that. I already did, so no nanites. This guy sells some lesser blueprints. You normally get them anyway. You see, I have not bought any from these guys, but I have gotten them through the space anomaly. And that one I will get as well at some point. But what is interesting with them is the components they sell. If you don't have the means to produce them yourself, you can very often find them at the minor settlements. So bear that in mind when you're out and about. If you suddenly need something, find a minor settlement and take a look if they have it in stock. And that guy selling stuff, they are also at the Colossal Archives. So there's more options to actually find them around. Technology module, you need a lot of service data to actually get all the blueprints from the building part. So yeah, I don't go special for them, but when I come across and there's one nearby, I do pick them up, to be honest. So that was kind of not a lot. So there was another building which I can't tag through the ship, but in many types of game, especially on permadeath, if you're playing certain challenges, buildings becomes kind of golden. What then you would go from building to building, hoping to find whatever you need. And that can be pretty much anything. So that building is a monolith. what that is going to do is it's going to give me a word of the language they speak here, which would be Viking. Oh, I must admit I had quite powerful food, so I'm a little bit thirsty, but well, so I'm pretty much just going on the scanner at this point, because it's not like I truly need anything really, but my curiosity is always tickled. There's floating crystals there. Those I'm actually going to venture to get hold on. Mainly because it's not the value of what you get. So why is that building not showing up as a building anyway? It is definitely a building. So I'm actually using these to get better standing with the gills. So normally I pick them up, but I don't actually unpack them. The thing is, you get the glowing mineral and then you have to investigate what it is, and then it becomes something which sells for something. But keeping it as a just the glowing mineral, first of all, it only uses one slot in your exosuit, or on your ship, wherever you put it, and you actually don't know if you pay a lot of money for it as standing. But again, as I have often said, whatever I say, how I play, take it as a suggestion. You don't have to do the same as me. Okay, that's a curious deposit. I would like that as well. And there is one. Holy moly. So that is actually better, because that is nanites. Okay, let's venture out in this cold world and hope we can survive it, which I think I can, but that one I'm going to stop over on the freighter, because that's where I'm going to need that. And I'm actually putting these on the freighter as well, because I can take them from there. Oh, that's too far away, yeah. Of course it is. So why is the freighter closer? Well, it got something called a matter beam. So it can teleport over very long distances. And it's, for me, the most important thing to put on your freighter, because then you have that extra storage. be honest, I like that part a lot. And that is because I am literally a hoarder when it comes to things. Well, I will say playing on permadeath and survival mode has actually taught me that I shouldn't complain when I'm playing on normal, because the bigger stack side is so much better. So you can actually carry a little bit more around than so. Was that the building I saw? I'm actually not sure, because I have a feeling that was in that direction. So actually where the other curious deposit was. So maybe I should start working it. Okay, a stone crystal. That's not a bad thing to get for free. It has a value of over 200,000. So that is just good. So I have a feeling the building was in that direction, but the other one had sentinels around it, which makes me to believe, now I forgot what I was actually doing, which leads me to believe that it might be a manufacturing plant or a depot, so it's definitely one of them. That's normally the reason there is sentinels around them. What the fuck? So, what the fuck? is this? There was a ship up there. I want to know. Why is there a ship up there? Don't toy with me. This is weird. Base lab. That is so weird. If I'd been on, let's say, abandoned mode, I would have been quite frustrated with this. I mean, this is just weird. Okay. This was not really what I expected, so yeah, okay. What did I get done there? You mean clear it fully? It's weird. There was something with a ship that someone found which was encrusted in rock, and there you had to remove literally everything to get the ship, but I don't know. But this seems like a solid rock. But there's no reason for it like that. Why would there be a ship hanging on top of it? I had at a point where I needed something which was inside something like this, and I never got to get it because I couldn't. But okay, I didn't think about removing everything around it. So I'm just curious why this ship is hanging up at the top. But that's I think it's one of these where it kind of turns into a never-ending story.